Dear Baltimore, I wrote this letter because I want everyone to hear my thoughts about Baltimore City. I grew up in Park Heights, just above Northern Parkway, so it was a lot of negative and positive things I've seen throughout my life. It's not easy growing up in Baltimore, but you have to stay focused, remain humble, keep your head up, and hang around the right group of people. Kids that grew up in Baltimore City needs a lot of motivation because seeing what people do in Baltimore City impacts them in a negative way. They need some type of support like the group that I joined called Next One Up. This is a program that helps our athletes become better on the field and in the classroom. It also makes you a better person throughout your life, and it helps block the negative things that occur every day. My name is John Chalmers. I'm 18 years old. I'm in the 11th grade, and I go to Archbishop Curley High School. When I was younger, I thought that the world was perfect. It wasn't nothing bad. People were always good, and the city was going to be wonderful. But it turned out to not be that way. As I grew up, it got more bad than good. There's some positive things out there, but a lot of people don't know about them. It was important to share my thoughts about this because this program is really working.
Anytime you have a program that serves others, other students, other athletes, other young people, a lot of times it started out of frustration. I was a teacher in the city. I was very frustrated with a lot of my athletes not having options. When the summertime came, that a lot of the guys that played basketball for me or played football or lacrosse for me didn't have anything to do. We started just playing at a playground. A bunch of our guys would gather together, and those guys are now in their 20s. We still keep in touch with those guys, but the program didn't quite exist. It was just me. We go grab lunch, and that was about it. And that's how the mentoring program sort of began. And we know the system is broken. We don't point the finger and say it's teachers, principals, students, parents. The idea is, as a whole, we've got a lot of things that we need to fix. This summer program is important. We raised a lot of money to get this done because we knew what the young Baltimore City student athlete needs. It's one, this brotherhood, this community, but two, we needed healthy opportunities for you to learn, for you to eat well at night, and for you to train as athletes. It's gonna be 5 weeks long, and your reward is gonna be that we will travel up to New York to Hobart College, which is a beautiful place. One of our students plays football there. He loves it. He loves it so much he's not coming home this summer. I want something great, which is beyond high school, beyond college. I want you guys to be 25, 30, 35, and come back to these meetings and tell a bunch of 15-year-olds why this program matters. And you guys are our leaders, you're our captains. You're the ones that I think within this city are gonna really make the change. It's not the adults. It's for us to push you guys to be the voice, to be the action, because the time is now for us to start to attack these issues.
Okay, so all of y'all have some great schools that you all want to go to. The other part we gotta look at is, does your transcript and your GPA say that you can go there? Does your SAT score say that you can go there? What makes you good enough to say that you can go there? What makes you special? What makes you special? What makes me say that I'm going to take you? That's what you all need to think about. You start from there first, you'll be okay.
Something always stuck with me was coaches say, remember who you represent. So right now you guys represent this group. You represent all of us. You represent your family, your teams, your school now, your coaches. That's a lot on your shoulders, but it should be. Because you might be great on the field, but if you can't cut it in the classroom, what are you gonna do with the rest of your life?
Sherrod Hawks, he's a Next One Up alumni. He's a very good person. He's doing phenomenal things right now. He's on the right path, staying positive, being the athlete how he was in high school, and he never gave up.
You guys have met Sherrod Hawks. He came a few weeks ago. Best running back to come out of town in decades. He had to go to a junior college because he will even say He never understood nor followed these guidelines. So he had offers from anybody in the country, you name it. He could not go because he didn't understand the rules and he wasn't told the rules.
I would love to go to East Coast school though.
To an East Coast school?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's easier for everybody to get to, you know, if anybody wants to, you know, your family to come watch, for us to come. That's where it's sad. I drove by that bunch this week.
Hold on, right there.
That's where he got shot last week.
Now punches. So now we're locked up here. Gloves are up. Yep. We just grip. Grip. Good. Punch. Good. Punch. Good. Just now back out. We want two. Back in. Body. 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 Back out. 1, 2. Good. Body. Back out, double 1. Sprawl. Keep going. Keep out the door.
If you could mentor 7th grade you, what would you, what kind of process would you go through with that kid?
Basically tell them how much is school first, let them know, cause like at that age, kids always basically think football is like the #1 thing. They always think NFL. They don't think about school, think about their career in life or nothing like that. Because
Did you think that?
No, I did not. That's why.
I mean, you thought football
I
was
just
going
thought
to be
football,
everything?
NFL. I'm going to NFL. I was telling my teachers nothing, and they tell me like they'll tell me about school, and I'm like, I'm going to NFL. I mean, basically didn't care what they said out that mouth. I mean, I lost my dad when I was 10 years old, so I mean that affected me throughout school years. My mom was always at work. I chose to go to college because I didn't want to be like a lot of people. I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be a positive role model to kids, to the youth. I wanted to show them like I don't like not to be a street person, sell drugs, or do anything bad. You know, I wanted to be successful myself at first. I mean, first of all, and I was just looking back on my family and the kids.
How come it's so hard for kids to make it out of this city?
That was my fear growing up. When I wanted to be successful, I didn't want to be just like everybody. Just like living this life, Baltimore life, working a 9 to 5, living paycheck to paycheck, trying to get by. That's one thing I never wanted to do. I just wanted to go to school, get an education, get my degree. And I mean, and if NFL dreams come true, they come true. But at the end of the day, my first thing was, when I came home, I realized like you need your education, you need your degree to get a good job.
Because you could see the end is close.
Yeah, so. Yeah,
It's not a sad thing.
Like, yeah, it's not a sad thing, but like some people, it's a lot of people now, I know, it's like you gotta face reality nowadays, man. I mean, a lot of people, they know they're not going to the NFL now, so they are just all in school right now. I respect a lot of them people. The message to these 7th graders, the moral of the story is, handle your business now. I mean, you got the resource, the next one up, take care of that, because man, it's gonna help you get through it. And if you just listen.
our way to get Sherrod, and I'm probably more nervous than he is because this is the biggest flight of his life. It's not just dropping a kid off at college for him. It's going to be a 6-month sprint. He needs to finish school academically, be healthy and ready for football season. Whether or not he gets the college offers he expects is going to be determined on whether he stays healthy, whether he's keeps these grades up, and whether he plays well. And that's just part of the journey. We talk more about what's going to happen when football is over, but we know this has been his dream. And I tell all the kids I get stressed because there's such a sense of urgency for a lot of guys because he doesn't have a lot to fall back on. He's coming off a busy summer of work, losing his cousin last week, and now he just has to suck it up and get on this plane and go. This is something, and he was up before I was, so he is ready to go. And it's kind of nerve-wracking, but I know he's going to make the most of it because he's mentally prepared and he's physically prepared. Most importantly, he's tough, and that goes a long way. So this guy will be ready to go.
Handle business. Get out there and just make it happen.
Yep. So tell me about what's going on. What happened with family last week? You spent a lot of time over there.
Oh yeah. A lot. It was real sad and everything. Sad. This world was sick. Like Baltimore City.
If you were to guess if you were going to hear from some schools in the fall, if you're healthy and things are moving, where do you think you'll hear from? Where would you visit?
I had mail from Louisville, Colorado State, Mississippi State, schools like that.
Guys that fail out of school are the ones that don't have support system. Good thing is that there's a finish line. It's not like you got 3 years left. You know next year at this time it's going to be a done deal. And you'll be proud of you that you got that degree.
The Hobart camp was a great experience. A lot of kids don't get that opportunity. I felt like I was a college student that was getting ready for Hobart in the fall.
So we have 15 on each van, and then I got room for 3 at least.
Everybody standing here right now is preparing for something. So some of you guys are just about to go to high school and you're going to fight for a spot on the JV team. Some of you guys are going to be seniors and need to get recruited. Some of you guys are kind of right in the middle where you got a chance to start for your varsity team as a junior or as a sophomore. This will be the hardest workouts that you've done as an athlete. We're not going to try to get anybody injured before the season. So the reason I'm serious about this stuff is because we're here to prepare you. We're not here to be your best friends. Okay? So this is a program and something that we're going to do every summer for as long as this program exists. So keep building this. We keep bringing more people because we know you guys can handle it. So that's it. Tonight's episode of Next One Up, All in the Family, takes place here at Emerson Hall. I would like to challenge the group to best impression of Coach Trey, Coach Shell, Coach Hannah, and Trayvon. There will be prizes awarded, or you could get booed off stage. You can come out of the adults tonight.
It's Chris word, you don't want it. When you cuss me and Phil up in the car. You want me to say?
I want you guys to get it all off your chest tonight.
Coach Hannah did say I was ugly before.
You making us stuff now. No, get him the mic.
Oh, yeah, when Miller Shell, you put me out your car?
Yes.
When Shell said, look, it's not one of your damn friends. And then where Trayvon at? Trayvon talks so much smack ball, he nice in basketball. Then he get to the court and start running like Hey Trey, you ready? This Trey. This how Trey be. Come on, guys, get y'all cleats on. Line up. Let's go, guys. That whistle so annoying. Give me some. Like he act like he made your pain or somebody. Coach Hannah give you the eyes. Coach Hannah be like, I used to tell you.
Eyes don't cross when I'm angry. I know a lot of new guys like Kevin and Ronald and a lot of you guys in this room, you're not supposed to get it yet. You don't get it yet. You're not old enough yet, but you're starting to, and you realize why it's important that we're here right now. Why I share this little town with you guys, because this is where I grew up, and it means something to me. I don't know why, but it means a lot to me, and we love you guys very deeply. There's not enough time where you guys get to use your voice and be a kid. I want you to be kids. Don't try to skip steps and be adults yet.
Where's Sean?
Get water, come out of the water, yo.
Hey, where's Juan? Stepping on that football field makes me a different person. It takes the negative things out of my mind and put positive things into my mind. Because when I step on that football field, all I think about is going to the college that I want to go to and get that degree and live my life. Football is not easy. Don't get me wrong. It's hard. It's a tough sport. But I had a heart for it. I might not be NFL bound, but I'm going to get that degree and move on with my life. It's two goals that I want. I want to be a football player, or I want to be a police officer and take up SWAT. So if football don't work, I'm going to go into the police academy and do what I got to do and help Baltimore City out as best as I can. Boom! Boom! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Let's go!
I said woo! Hot work on three, hot work on three. 1, 2, 3! Hot work! You only have one life to live, so make the best of it. I think we need leaders in the city. and I'm gonna be one of them. My favorite part about the Next One Up program is being around positive people. They have my back and make sure I'm headed in the right direction with my life.
Because they're going to just ask you to analyze the graphics. And that's going to be like historical charts, histograms, that sort of thing. Yeah, so it might be a bar graph, it might be a pie chart, it might be different types of charts that they have for you. These are the ones that we want you to take. I want you to take your time on. Because these are going to be,
So Baltimore, I want you all to take 2 things from this letter, which is work hard and make this city a better place for the future generations. Sincerely, John.